Taurus, welcome to your October 2025 mid-month reading. I forgot. All right, let's take a look here, Taurus. What is the energy here surrounding you from now until the end of the month? Can you tell me for Taurus here? What do we got here for Taurus? All right. All right. Let's see here, Taurus. You pulled the Five of Cups here for the overall energy. That's the only negative card here that you got. I don't get that this is anything new that you're going through and that I think you're experiencing it, but I don't think it's anything new that's happening or that you're going through. You're moving through something. You have the World card here in the current energy. I will show the cards, of course, but I'm going to channel the messages as they come out first, as I pull all the cards. But I think here that, again, this isn't anything new with the World card being in your current energy. You're closing out a cycle and a chapter here in your life. And I think you're kind of learning a lesson here from your past, Taurus, with the World. Because the World card is Saturn, so it signifies time and karma. Saturn also is tied in with karma, and time creates karma, right? So it's like you're learning some type of karmic lesson here. Or there's just something that you're, like when I say karma or karmic, it doesn't mean that it doesn't have to just be bad. Karma can be good or bad. It can be both. It's like you're learning something here about your past. And so there's an integration process here that's happening here to where you're able to differentiate between what went right and what went wrong, what you possibly did wrong, but also what you possibly did right. And so there's this integration here that's happening with the Five of Cups and the World card. I'm going to touch base on this more because Pluto goes direct and it's going to be reflected in the readings that I'm going to be doing. But I think this is here, like you're learning something here from the past. There's a new chapter, new cycle here starting. I still think this affects you emotionally with the Five of Cups. You know, I still think it's emotionally difficult, or it has been. Some of you may even have some regret here with the Five of Cups. But it's interesting too because Pluto and Saturn connect. Or if you think about it from evolutionary astrology or humanistic astrology, it's like Saturn allows for, with the World card being here, because it's Saturn, it's some type of lesson here. I'll talk more about this here in a second. Let's pull your Oracle cards. But I feel like this will be water under the bridge. This won't be in your energy for long. This is something I feel like you've been processing for the last 5 months with Pluto has been retrograde, right? Pluto was retrograde May 4th, right? That's when it started, but now it goes direct on the 14th. So the past 5 months, I feel like this has been something over the past 5 months. But with this Chariot being here in the outcome, I see you being able to move on from this or move forward from it. It's not going to be in your energy like you think it's going to be. Yeah, you're still working through things and you're letting things go with the Five of Cups. They're ultimately, I do pick up here, you have this feeling of loss, like you've lost something. It's not even maybe that you want it or whatever the case might be, but it's the energy of loss due to some type of emotional attachment that was connected to something, but that attachment is no longer there. It's like you've disconnected from it, or you've like let that part go or whatever. But it's still an energy that you feel that loss kind of in a way. But the Five of Cups is about learning that water. It's like letting water be under the bridge, right? And that's what's happening here with the Chariot. So this won't be in your energy for long. You have the Sun card here in the position of something that you're unaware of and you need to be aware of. So I think it's time for you to be happy again. I know that's a lot easier said than done, but the Sun card says to look around you, right? Like be aware of all the great things that could be going on. And be happy for the small things, or just be happy with what there is to be happy about. Now, I know I'm probably gonna get some comments from people that say, there's nothing to be happy about. There's always something you can find to be grateful for. If you can't find something to be grateful for, then I don't know. You got bigger problems, but yeah, let's keep going here. You pulled this Uranus card, it says genius. Something's about to allow for you to overcome some type of obstacle or hurdle here. And it could happen quite quickly or quite suddenly with Uranus. So it could be quite sudden, quite quick. It allows for you to overcome something here. Break free from something. That's Uranus, right? Uranus is the rebel. And Uranus is about not going the conventional way. It's unconventional. So when you get locked into a rigid pattern or structure, Five of Cups, the world, it's like we look for those breakthroughs, and I feel like this is your breakthrough. Like your breakthrough's happening. Or something is shifting in a way that you can't see. You can't see it yet. Uranus, you can't predict Uranus. Good luck trying. You never will predict Uranus. That's the point. You pulled this root girl, the disowned self. Yeah, I knew it. There's a part of yourself here that's been fragmented, or something that you feel is missing, some type of loss here, right? Five of Cups, the world card. Right, the world card is in your current energy, and the Five of Cups is the overall energy. Like the Five of Cups is the feeling of loss, like and sadness. The world card is the integration that's trying to happen to close out a cycle. So it's like learning from the past, right? Understanding all the lessons, right? Because the world is Saturn. Yeah, you pulled this, what do you need to release? That Five of Cups. And then you got this believe in the impossible. And that's also Uranus too. It's like Uranus is be open to the possibilities. You can't see what you can't see. Right? You don't know what you don't know. And if you're never open to the possibilities, you'll never know. So I feel that you're being encouraged here to believe that things can turn around here. I feel like all is not lost here, Taurus. All is not lost in your situation. Whatever, because so many of you are going through way different scenarios, but all is not lost here. Like it's not the end of the world, or hell, something could even turn out better than you think it actually can. You have the Page of Cups here in your challenge position, and then you have the Ten of Wands as the advice. I mean, the Ten of Wands is the burden of responsibility, right? So the Ten of Wands is the burden of responsibility. So whatever it is that you need to do to accomplish like your goals, Ten of Wands is also your beliefs, right? So it's about really sticking to those principles and those beliefs and those values, right? And it's through the responsibility, right, that you are able to move forward, the Chariot here in the outcome position, and not fall back into this Five of Cups energy. Now, this could be many different things. With Uranus being here, Uranus can sometimes be self-sabotage. Maybe this is about not self-sabotaging yourself or going back to old patterns, old habits, old behaviors. Right? It can be a bunch of different things. But it's about taking the lessons with you, right? What you've learned. The World and the Ten of Wands. The Hierophant being here in the future position. I feel like you're learning a lot. You could even be taking some type of course here, or maybe there's something here that you're going to be learning. I heard training, so maybe it's some type of training here or course or learning something here. The Hierophant is, the mentor, the teacher, the guide, or you can be a mentor and a teacher and a guide yourself. And I think maybe you're going through something here, but maybe you're learning about what you're going through. And so this is giving you, it's giving you experience, but real wisdom on how you can like teach others, guide others. It could be a combination of like both things that I said. But the Chariot is you overcoming it being water under the bridge. Like the Chariot is taking control of your destiny, and the Chariot represents you have to overcome your lower nature. It's sort of like the Strength card, but a bit different. It's about understanding the dualistic nature of reality, but how to use both, how to be dualistic, right? Like how to use the good and the bad to propel you forward with the Chariot. You have the Sun card here in the position of something that you are unaware of, that you need to be aware of here. I think this is saying like your soul here, this root girl card, the disowned self. Like the Sun card is the sun in astrology. It's your core identity. So if you feel fragmented and not connected to your core, you're going to feel like something's missing. Five of Cups. But I think you're doing this integration process. And so before you know it, with the Sun card being here, you'll feel like yourself again. You'll feel happy. I'm not saying you don't feel happy or you don't feel like yourself, but there's a new part of yourself that is coming online. Let's clarify your read. Some of you, there could be travels here, the world in the Chariot. Could be a move for some of you. Change in community where you live, possibly. Clarify the Five of Cups here for the overall energy. Clarify the Five of Cups. You pulled the Eight of Cups. Yeah, it's like you're letting go of it's the past emotional experiences, right? Eight of Cups. You're still in a you're still in a period of transition, right? That's the Eight of Cups. You left the old world behind, the World card literally here in the current energy. And so you're walking toward the new one, but you haven't fully kind of got that wish fulfillment yet, or you haven't found contentness yet. Like you're not fully content. Clarify the world. Clarify the world. Pull the Seven of Swords here. I don't get a negative vibe off the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is literally, it's Moon in Aquarius. It's Aquarius energy, and Pluto goes direct in Aquarius. So it's this energy of, okay, trying to reformulate things, experiment, having to come up with a new plan, a new strategy forward here, trying to take everything that you've learned from the past and try to figure out how you can integrate it into your future. So I also get here too is like you're reevaluating a lot of stuff, right? Maybe maybe there is some stuff in the old world that you want to take with you in the new world, right? Obviously not the horrible shit, but like maybe there is some things that you're looking back at and you're like, maybe that wasn't too bad or whatever. I think you're just trying to sort it out and prepare for the next cycle here. Clarify this Page of Cups. Some of you could be really getting into AI here as well. Seven of Swords with the World card. I see that. You got this Uranus card, which rules technology and AI. Some of you are learning AI. Some of y'all just stuck on ChatGPT trying to fucking figure it out. Clarify the Page of Cups in the challenge. You pulled the Ace of Cups here. I think right now, like your challenge is trying to listen to your own awareness and your intuition. Especially with that Eight of Cups and Five of Cups for the overall energy. Some of y'all, I'm gonna be honest. I think don't be afraid to be vulnerable and transparent here. I think that's also a challenge here for you, like to be vulnerable and transparent. Clarify the Hierophant in the future. What's this about? You pulled the Page of Cups again. That was in your challenge. I would listen to your intuition more here, and don't be afraid to go off your intuition. I think you're too logical about it. Seven of Swords. It's like you're doing a lot of fucking spreadsheets and like being like, let's look at all the pros and cons, right? Which is not a bad thing to do, but you're mapping it all out, even writing it all down, or even probably talking to chat, right? Talking to ChatGPT, trying to figure it out. But really, you just need to like listen to your intuition. I think it's a good idea to like weigh things out, like duh, right? To look at the pros and cons of everything. But you can't ignore what the soul feels. So I would listen to your intuition. I think there's a higher intelligence with the intuition. But this Page of Cups in the Hierophant, some of you could be attending some type of course or something in regards to community or a group. Or maybe you're the one with the community in the group, and maybe you're offering something here. Maybe you're completing something here as well, building something. World card, Ten of Wands, the Hierophant that you're going to offer to your community here. It's something new, Uranus. It could be healing for other people. Or it could be the other way around. You're partaking in this. You already have the wisdom, right? That you already know. But the Page of Cups is like, yeah, it's like going off of like the emotional intelligence of something. Like on paper, like a good example would be something on paper looks good, but for some reason, like your intuition is like, no, let's do that. Like, let's go with that. Does that make sense? Clarify the hair or the Chariot and the outcome. You have the Four of Pentacles, which is obtaining your goal, right? Specifically with the Hierophant, you could be acquiring something, getting something. Some of you, it's probably like a certificate or something like that, or I don't know, like some type of, something's becoming official, something's becoming cemented. It's like you're accomplishing something or you're getting something here. You could be purchasing something. Some of you, this could be like a new car or something in regards to a car, or something about travels, trip, or something like that. But the Four of Pentacles is obtaining something that gives you power and influence. And with the Chariot, it's going to give you power and influence here to overcome whatever the Five of Cups is and actually move toward the desired timeline that you want. So it's like, you can say that success, right? Triumph with the Chariot. Why the Ten of Wands as the advice? Yeah, the Ten of Cups. Yeah, it's the burden of responsibility. Ten of Wands, Ten of Cups or clarifying that it's the burden of responsibility that's required to build your ideal future. Ten of Cups, and to believe that what you're trying to create for your future can happen. But it is a test of faith. That's the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is Saturn and Sag. The test is faith. Clarify the Sun. You have the Four of Wands here. Something's going to turn out to be a success or turn out better than you think. So again, with this card that says believe in the impossible, this Uranus card, something could happen. Something could be a lot better than you think it is, or will be a lot better than you think it is. Or if you're doubting things, or if you're uncertain about things, I think it turns out way better than you think. But the Sun card is freedom, and Four of Wands is also freedom. So it's about being free to enjoy your life and create it however you want. The Sun card represents the Sun in astrology. The Sun is the central anchor point, right? It's the central anchor point. Everything revolves around the Sun. This is your universe. So it's like, what do you want to have really revolve around you in your life? So that's what I got for you, Taurus, in your mid-month read. I appreciate you. You know, I just wonder, like when people watch my reads, because I read totally different from, a lot of people. I just wonder if people are shocked by it. I don't know. Or if people are just, I don't know. I just wonder like what people think. But anyways, I appreciate you, Taurus. I'm wishing you the best. And yeah, I think I got a few spots or a couple spots left in regards to the mini reads. But if you want to book a reading with me in general, that link is down below in the description. So, all right, Taurus, I'm wishing you the best, and I will see you later.